Game time! We got something special right now. We got Team Fly, which has a lot of players that you should actually recognize. This is still the first round, the round of 8 of the tournament. Another best of 3 series, kicking this off on Dragonshire. And then we got SexyPlok with, what was it? Hot Guy
Equipment.
Hot Guy Equipment, okay.
Yeah, that's the bottom one. And the one above is Academic.
Yeah. We had it before, but what is Hot Guy Equipment? Are we talking strap-ons? Are we talking dildos? Like, what's the
I don't think
equipment
we
here?
ever made the final decision on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would argue, I mean, Hot Guy Equipment could technically be an oven.
Okay, different path that you went there. Gaslo gets banned, so another one of those games where the teams both apparently respect the new Gas Lord. We had now 2 games in a row where they didn't really care about it too much. But we also have bans against Garrosh and Anna. And off we go. Chromie gets banned, so we're heading straight into our first pick. Best of 3 series again. And there's $1,000 on the line for this tournament in total. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. We got Misaka over there for the blue team. So yeah, a couple of cool players actually. And SexyPlok himself is also playing, by the way. So yeah.
Winner of this goes on to play against TAT, by the way. So that would be our first the first semi-final you'll be casting tomorrow. Second semi-final is obviously already decided. Memory versus Mushroom RPG.
It's really the winner of this one. Okay, I thought it was actually
winner
the
of this one. Yeah, we
series.
had a different order.
Okay,
apparently.
fair enough. Didn't know that. Thanks for correcting that. So yeah, Anduin again, the first pick. Yeah, they love their early supports. Korea definitely loves the early supports. Stukov gets picked immediately as a first pick. He has a huge priority, as we could see. Now we have Anduin also locked in, and still Jimmy also enjoying a high priority pick position on the Korean server here in the meta setup, also on Dragonshire. So yeah, do we see anything a bit crazy? I mean, there are of course differences in like the team skills in the first round of the tournament. We had a couple of wild ones already, but here comes Mirrodin again, together with Imperius this time. I like that already. Dragonshire also a map where you could also play around globals, and we have a lot of fall stats lately again in Europe and North America.
Very true. So with the double burst from the side of SexyPlok, what do you ban out with that? Like you say, we could have something with globals. Sylvanas is a good choice. Being able to ban that away, it's a great burst follow-up hero.
Yeah. Last ban. I mean, side lane are still open. You can ban a tank if you want. You ban the tank, no ETC for them. No setup for that. I mean, ETC can play so aggressive if he has an Anduin behind him. Doesn't have to worry about keeping the power slide cooldown at any point. Can just slide in, and if the play doesn't work out, then Anduin just simply moves him back out. Obviously, especially important when you're talking about the Gladiator's Medallion, which can ruin any kind of engage play of a tank. One of the reasons why tank are not happy with that particular change.
Cannot imagine why that would be.
Yeah, there's more die for Nukurag. Okay. You know what we haven't seen a whole lot here? Urel.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single Urel game.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
That's
also
actually
interesting here. Looks like Misaka, since the last time we saw him in HGC, has undergone a role swap and is now off lane as opposed to main tank.
Okay, last 2 picks. I need a little bit more. Greymane Tychus. Yeah, Tychus is back.
So much.
Hopefully no drill this time. Just make
and
sure
if
I
he
don't
is
get a drill.
Build around it.
Yeah. If you take drill, then at least build around the drill. But yeah, Maiev gets picked as the last hero. So ladies, we are set up for game number 1. Dragonshire is our first map. Got the Maiev in right now. So let's get the show on the road. Our final quarterfinal match here. Dragonshire is the map. So let's go. Game on! First game between Fly and SexyPlok. We got Tsunzu on Jimmy going into the ace in the hole on level 1. Misaka on Leoric with the Austin's Renewal. Huaqiang on Anduin. Tier 50 on Anoburak. And Assassin on Maiev. Whereas the Korean team plays with Rugea on Murden. We got Stukov in play. Kirizako on Imperius. Plok himself on Greymane. He can at least prove that he has the sexy plays over here. And we got Tychus also picked once more with the Presley advantage on level 1. Get the range increase. right here. And for the first time today, Dragonshire. Oh yeah.
We are off. So, Hot Guy Equipment scouting out with the grenade. No upgrades on the grenade at level 1, which also now has its range increase. The quarterback on level 1. Never see it picked though, because that attack range is awesome. Sun Tzu already eating quite a bit of damage. This is going very well in terms of starting for SexyPloks as the engage from Fly comes in for the counter using the tether of Assassin, but it's going to be TR50 who's taken out his first blood.
Yeah, honestly, there could have been even 2 kills. I mean, Anduin just saved his ass there, and then they got the second kill. So, pretty well played from SexyPloks. I like it. That was actually a cool one. So, let's see if they can get a little bit more done than that, but I like the opening. Very aggressive in the setup they're running here. Looking for the CC, looking for the silence. And hello, Misaka? Dies top lane on Leo. I mean, granted, if anyone dies, then let Leo fall in the early game.
Be Leo.
Hey, he spawns on side, so you do, I mean, he hasn't honestly lost anything here, like nothing. I don't understand what he's doing here, though.
He's losing the duel.
So he dies, comes back, fights a minion wave and the hero, and loses 50% of his HP again.
Yeah. He's not even... He is Ossian, so he will actually be able to regen. Oh, Rouge sees this happening. Assassin gonna try and get the tether. Good Vault of the Wardens here. And that's gonna leave Rouge a little overextended, forcing him to back up, so they can start this camp again. It never fully leashed.
I love how aggressive they are right now. I mean, boys are going ham here, so yeah. 6 stacks for Murden on the baseline. That's connected 3, connects another one, and that's a kill. Love it. Absolutely love it. Snappy decision making. Oh, the confidence, baby. Look at the level 4 here for Tychus. Master Assassin. He goes into the Brawl build. He's like, yep, we're going to get these kills. I like it. I like the confidence. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. I mean, why not at this rate? They are 3 kills to 0 right now. They have been picking up kill after kill. As right now, they are holding the double channel. Misaka looking for the duel, but yeah, he's not doing enough as this will be taken. Hot Guy Equipment gets the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, that's a 2-minute and 30-second Dragon Knight. I'm a bit worried. The confidence that we have from SexyPloks is kind of crazy, and right now, they are justifying it.
Yeah. Fly are one of the best teams in the world right now. As a reminder, this is the team that has won Gold League before and have come in top 8 almost consistently every single time. Block, they do have a couple players who have individually placed high. Rouge is in serious trouble, being chased down. The healing is prevented by that one auto of Sun Tzu. Forced to back up, but he will live. They don't chase.
I'll put the caveat out that they're one of the best teams in China. We don't have any international players right now. Not really.
Well, right now, Gold League is China and Korea combined now.
Yeah, but there's still no Western teams in there.
So that's fair.
Korea and China have also, after HGC, taken a pretty big hit. So
that is fair.
Let's talk Asia.
They are still a good team. But yeah, if we compare them, Fly have positioned very highly, but Rouge alone has won the HOTS Revival Tournament Season 5, the most recent one. They go for Anduin, and Rouge is taken out, but Plok, no, Hot Guy Equipment is taken out. Plok moving through the sides to try and force everyone through, but they can't do it. Rouge is completely isolated from his team. Does he have Dwarf Toss? He does not.
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, they got the first stack for him, but of course, if you kill the support like they did in the backlane, then you want to get a bit more out of it. Team Fly, on the other hand, they did really well here. Didn't leave themselves open to any kind of attack. And now we have the push through the bot lane thanks to the cap they just stole away. So that was a quite successful attack that they pulled off here.
Here comes the silence again, lurking arm with growing infestation coming in here. Academy really trying to keep everyone zoned here. Plok chasing forwards because it's a flank coming in from Kirisaku, but good penetrating run from Sun Tzu Assassin. He's on a full run though. There's the grenade, and that is going to be the Maiev killed off. 2 stacks of Master Assassin have been achieved.
Yep, second stack is in, so if they continue that pace, that's going to be quite nice for them. The problem is Misaka. He went top lane and just said, okay, you guys can brawl all day long.
Nice.
I don't really care because I'm going to get the fort.
Yeah, I mean, if it works. It doesn't appear to be causing them any problems. Camp is stolen, though. SexyPloks. So aggressive. Ridiculous.
Yeah, the question is always just like, will it pay off? I mean, we already have a Nubarak going into dive on level 7, so I'm pretty confident in saying that we have Epicenter coming through on level 16 then. And they also have a setup that can help them to get kills, especially after level 10. You make an Nubarak engage happen, you, for example, cocoon, Stukov, and then you just simply drop the Entomb. And that's something they could pull off here for sure, especially since... Alright, you don't drop that Entomb.
Hey, you asked.
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask for that Entomb though. So, yeah, but they have combos here. And if you go for Nubarak with Light Bomb and move in, there's a lot that he can pull off. Okay, the cage comes down. Tether gets dodged by the Medallion. They're coming in for the fight. Mirrodin is back to business. Where's that Stormbolt when you need it? That's the end of Tychus. Tychus is down. Goodbye, Sweet Prince. No ult, no nothing. And in comes Imperius as he's trying to help out.
Yeah, Flyer finally starting to get some momentum here. Assassin was sent all the way back to base. He's able to get quite a few stacks on pin down here, meaning he's going to have a significantly higher damage output as the game goes on. But this is the chance for Fly to begin to gain some momentum, catch up on kills, and put themselves back into this game. Whereas SexyPloks, they need to regroup. Tychus has respawned. We're still very early in the game, and they're probably going to be able to try and defend in mid.
Yeah, still the attack down here at the bottom as they're going for Rugea again. Top side, 1 versus 1 with Imperius. It's a lot about how many stacks is Tychus going to get as this game continues. I mean, he's a little bit of a linchpin at this point. He's really the one that is in a position where he needs to get a lot of damage out towards the late game and set it up for Greymane. He's currently sitting at 12,000. Greymane himself is on 16k. 17 on Jimmy. Top 1 versus 1 between Leo and Imperius, still more or less even. But it's about the 4-man at the bottom of the map, and that continues.
Mercenaries available, currently only Bruisers in top. Sea Giant still waiting for respawn. Double channel comes in and no one is in position. They're just trying to use the opportunity to kill Imperius. There's the Entomb. Is this going to be worth the kill on Imperius in exchange for the Dragon Knight and some time for the Dragon Knight to push freely?
Yeah, that is a 4 down. Now, to be fair, blue team already took the 4 down at the top lane early on in the game, so this is pretty much getting even with them. But they have done so much damage at the bot lane too that they can pick up a second fort. So, not sure if that kill against Imperius was really worth it. Now, they got it, but that's the second Dragon Knight now, and I don't really mind it too much in these early stages, but just imagine if they continue that playstyle and it happens later when the Dragon Knight scaled even further, then it's a huge problem. Mirrodin completes his quest, by the way. So now he has the Pierce and he has the cooldown reduction. Odin comes through. They're looking for the stun. There's the double stun right there. And that just feels bad. Cocoon on Odin. That shouldn't be a thing.
Yep. Buys a lot of time on the duration. They are trapped in the Warden's cage. Tomb hits no one. Assassin trying to take out Roger as go for the throat. Takes out Raider. The Assassin, though, finished off on the backline. Plok is diving deep as they pick up the kills. Hua Zheng is picked off so quickly. And that is going to be Plok taking a 4-0 in that fight.
Yeah, let's not forget that this is 4 additional stacks for Tychus, who's now at 16. Sorry, at 6. 16 would be kind of crazy. 6 stacks for him on the Master Assassin. Has also gone, by the way, into the Spray and Pray, as Mirrodin, since he went Sledgehammer, obviously invests into Bronzebeard Rage on level 13. But that's a huge lead now. 9 kills to 4, good damage output on the heroes, decent stacking on the Master Assassin, which is going to help him even more as the game continues. So, Green team is looking awesome here.
Push comes in to the bot lane. Double mercenary camp. Rouge is currently zoning. Will spot Misaka. Just going to zone away. Misaka's looking for that Entomb. Very far ahead of his team. Finds it. Onto Academy, who drops the lurking arm to buy some time. Lightbomb will drop. Good root from Haizhang as they pick up the kill, but Sun Tzu is being targeted.
Yeah, they go for Jimmy and they take him down, and that might want to be the only one that they're getting here. They focus on Maiev next and Anduin. Both of them are in trouble. Yeah, can they get the kills though? Tychus! He dies. Tigers is down. Should still have gotten the kill here. The stack, yes, he's sitting at 8 now. Oh, the double stock bolt! And Mirrodin jumps in and just drops my F here. Looks for another one. They go for Leo. What a slaughter down here. 13 kills to 6 as the objective is up again. And SexyPloks is just plocking around.
The battle of the frontliners is won heavily by SexyPloks here, as we do see also Plok himself was able to escape after picking up a single kill onto Reyna with only 16 health left, as the Dragonite will be claimed by SexyPloks to make their way down to try and set up some keep value.
Yep, that is the 3rd Dragonite in a row for them. And they can now move through the bottom. Again, the Master Assassin. Right now, we have him in a pretty solid spot to complete that talent eventually. 8 stacks already, so here we go. Now they're starting to move in. Again, talent lead on level 16. No sizzling attacks in this case. As mentioned before, it's the overkill setup that they're going for. We got the Odin moving in. They want that keep, and there's very little to really stop them. Can they try? I mean, look at Nubarak. He can't even dive in. He already gets burned out of 50% HP before the fight even starts.
Misaka sent to the back. He's still trying to find a good angle, a good position, but the keep will fall. There is no defense they can set up here. By the way, I don't know if we've mentioned. Have we mentioned lingering spines instead of a virulent reaction here?
I haven't really talked about it, but I assume that it's just simply to set up the level 1 of Jimmy.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah, just like trying to get some more slows in. I mean, you got Leo too, and of course other sources. But I think they just want to ensure that they're getting as much value out of Jimmy as they possibly can in this game.
Sorry, not better barbs. Lingering spines. The Stukov level 13, the one where you get the extra arm duration.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. I was looking at Nubarak when you said it. That's why
they
my
kind
hex.
of do very similar things. I can absolutely see why they're confused.
No. Actually, no. Like, I would have loved the lockdown here, but if you go for an alternative, then honestly, this is probably the better one.
Makes sense. Good for zoning. It's going to allow Academy to drop that lurking arm and then back away without being caught out of position.
It's the easy cop-out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, I'm not going to get value here. I actually have to do something. So let's go for something that's easier. No, but there's the level 16 talent now as well. We got the Epicenter. That was to be expected. The talent is still insane. Even after others got buffed on 16, Epicenter is just incredible. There's just no denying that.
How many times do you have to buff Debilitate until it is viable? That is the question.
I think Debilitation is just shit anyways. If anything, they need to nerf or replace. I mean, honestly, you need to connect, and I'm not a Debilitation fan. It's also...
I mean, same.
You can't, like, it's one of those theory craft talents, you know? You can devise, like, the hypothetical situations where it would be useful, but if you actually look at the way that the game plays out, you find very little value for it compared to that setup where Nubarak can get the kills. And if you pick a Nubarak, most of the time the idea is anyways that you want to go in, stun someone out and get a quick kill. And that is just... In that scenario and with that game plan, Epicenter offers so much synergy that for the playstyle that you want to go for with the Nubarak, it's just more or less a must-have. So it's not really about the value either. It's just like, if you want to pick a different type of tank or play a different type of tank, then you make another choice in the first place.
Misaka just getting away as he was very nearly isolated. Kirisaku trying to de-push top lane, which is still pushed up from when Misaka was bullying it earlier. We'll grab the top area while he's up here.
Finally, there's someone in the mid lane denying a pick. I mean, there's nobody channeling it right now, but that would have just been insane if for the first time in a row they can just come in and like take the easy free Dragonite. Okay.
Bot lane being reclaimed right now by SexyPloks, giving themselves a little more area. Double rotation up to top lane, but Imperius not going to be in too much danger.
Yeah, it's only Leo here for now, but there's a level 20 and they're 2 levels ahead, so that's big. They want the fight now.
Rip hit points.
Mirrodin. They got the Dragonite! They still got it! Oh my god. One keep is already down. Leo is dead. They're still fighting at the top. They don't care. 4v5, they get the kill, they're looking for more. Mirrodin jumps in again, tries for the Storm Ball, doesn't hit it. Dragon Knight, by the way, isn't sitting in the middle and trying to take another keep down. He's just saying, like, you guys do your thing top lane, I'm gonna go for the victory here. And that keep is gonna fall. Nobody is taking care of that in the slightest. Instead, it's a mad brawl top lane, and the Korean team, SexyPloks, is making the sexy plays now.
They're pushing it in. There's the silence onto Anubarak. No escape here. And they win the 4v4, able to take that down. Misaka respawning. But in the meantime, the Dragon Knights ending the game.
Yeah, Dragon Knight is just saying, all right, guys, I'm just going for it. Not quite sure what you are up to, but I got a hot date later, so we're going to finish this now.
Tychus. If only Master Assassin also affected the Dragon Knight, as he is just going to run it down. Hot guy equipment, gonna pop the Odin. He's in the Entomb, but it's pre-level 20, and Rouge is uncontested. Quick rush in, and Plok, with that Grey Mane, able to get the last hit, and game number 1 goes over to SexyPloks.
Okay, game 2. Let's go. SexyPloks with a pretty sexy performance in game number 1. And yeah, very well done. I mean, we expected a lot from the Chinese team here, but the Koreans locked them down pretty hard with a very aggressive playstyle. A lot of confidence coming into that series with, yeah, aggressive plays, incredibly confident sort of the entire game. And I like it. It's a pretty cool and entertaining style. Chinese team seem to be caught a little bit off guard here. Let's see if game number 2 allows them to bring this back and force game number 3, or if on the other hand it's going to be an easy 2-0 victory for the Koreans.
We will find out, as Ana is going to get banned out first, but like you said, the aggression we have been seeing. Big shout out to Plok in that last game, the #1 GM on Korea, we have been told. And the sheer aggression and resets they got with Go for the Throat always had the correct positioning to follow up on his team, and never really was in super high amounts of danger except for mid-fight level 1.
I mean, and even when he was under pressure, I mean, it didn't really matter. The tenacity of the guy was just amazing. He was always plugging along. So...
Nice job. Good job. Stukov is going to get removed. They played it last game. They're not first pick, so they're just going to ban it away.
It's a mass extinction of supports here. Ana down, Anduin down, Stukov down. So yeah, they got to remove all of them.
Yeah, get rid of Decker 2, why not? Okay, not a support.
Garage.
There we go.
But still a support priority. We talked about this the entire day because it's still so interesting to me. Lucio gets picked
Support
first.
priority.
Yeah. I mean, they have to pick one out too, or I can't guarantee you what's going to be banned next. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once we ban Deckard out, if they don't pick it now, we're starting to get into the not the lower pick priority, because we still have like there's our Raygars, but they are the lower priority. Yeah, our Malfurion. I forgot about Malfurion. Feels bad.
Mirrodin and Rhaegar. All right. I mean, it's because Tolo, the extra wave clear on camps from Rhaegar, is going to help you here too. Yeah, and they like the Mirrodin. Quite popular right now. Okay. Also, another big map. Another map, I mean, there's a couple of things here. You have a double boss map, which means that you can play again with any kind of hero that is good against bosses. Greymane, Exterminator Jimmy, I mean, Arovala, I don't really think we're going to see that here, but we did in the past on other servers. Also, globals, once more. Doesn't really seem like any of these teams over here are prioritizing Falstad in the same way that we're seeing on Europe and North America to an extent lately again. But you could definitely try and play more of a macro-heavy game if you wanted to change the playstyle slightly.
There goes the Maiev. Even though it did not win, it was still a little scary in the last game, so banning it away makes a lot of sense. Reyna take it out as well. This is the furthest in the draft Reyna has fallen.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see. We are seeing a bit of variation there. But now, with Rhaegar on the board, what do you want to capitalize? Is it going to be a Bloodlust composition, or may we see a bit more of a hyper carry with an
Give me the slug,
healing?
Baby.
Yes.
Give me the slugger. Give me the
Rhaegar.
slaps. With Rhaegar, with Mirrodin. YOLO. Yes!
There it is! And Sonya! Oh my god, that's terrifying!
There we go. Called it. Great! Abatha is in. I like it. We got the Slugger with Muradin. Could go full damage here. Rhaegar, also good symbiote. We got Sonya. I mean, Rhaegar was even copied back in. Muradin can be a good copy. Rhaegar can be a good copy. Sonya can be a good copy. All depends on the situation, how we want to play it out. But there are options here for sure. Me like it.
Final pickups for Fly. How do they deal with this? They get the Greymane himself. That would be a fantastic final pickup for SexyPloks. So I love that they took that away. And finally, Yorel makes it into a draft. Took them long enough.
First time
That
today.
might give them some of the disengage that they need to deal with what could end up being a Bloodlust composition. Plok now. His Greymane is stolen. What is the next Abatha hat target for him?
I mean, you need a range. You need at least one, so...
Or do you?
I think you do. Genji. Yeah, that counts. Genji with Abatha. Ugh, that backline is not gonna have a good day. But, okay. Let's go. Game number 2, everybody. It could be the last game of the day, considering that there's a 1-0 lead, but maybe Team Fly is bringing it back now and forcing the third map in this quarterfinal. So let's jump in and find out. Cursed Hollow, our second map. Game number 2. Fly against SexyPlok. Fly on the left side in blue with Sylvanas played by Tsunzu. We got tier 50 on ETC, Assassin on Greymane. Hua Qiang on Lucio, Misaka on Yorel, and over to the red team side we have a Muradin, Rhaegar, Sonya, Genji, and Abatha composition now. And unfortunately, not a full spec into the symbiote. With that aggressive lineup, that's kind of what I was expecting, but we get the Envenomed Nest immediately at the beginning, so can be really cool to have that setup with Toxic Nest, because you can slow down rotations and really annoy an opponent when he travels across the map. But for the meme dream, it's of course a bit sad if you want to have like that super power heavy Sonya, Genji, or whatever he jumps on.
Yeah. Again, I agree. I'm disappointed. I was hoping it would be full symbiote. Speaking of which, geez, bot lane. No symbiote can save against that double tower taking, because Greymane Sylve race is kind of insane. But we'll see how the rest of the Abatha build goes. Like, what's the plan? Go Locust build? I doubt it.
Honestly, no, definitely not. That's not happening. But I gotta say, this setup here, if they just go for the structures, that could be a super annoying game for SexyPloks. I like that they went down and got 2 towers. That's insane. Like, 1 is already good. That's a win. Getting 2 is crazy. So they get the entire wall here. That's some solid play.
Bot lane is being cleaned out. It looks like Yorel is planning on double soaking so that they can 4-man bot lane. Right now, Lucio is holding the XP until Yorel can get down here because he was interrupted on the rotation by Sonya.
I mean,
but, yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, it is interesting. Yorel could absolutely double soak. It is interesting to see that they're just putting so much effort into the 4-man against an Abatha, just letting Yorel just kind of deal with it.
I mean, but it kind of makes sense. An Abatha comp is weak normally, more so in the early game. It depends, of course, a bit more on the rest of the team. But if you go up against an Abatha combo, one of the things that you can do is try to push it very aggressively early on. And that Sylvanas and Greymane setup really helps them to get those pressure on towers up. What a medallion pick there. Nice. Good job by Jaya here on this Muradin. So I like that they're trying to exploit the fact that Abatha doesn't have his copy up yet. I like that.
I agree. It makes a lot of sense. It's interesting to see, and it is working very well. Full mine build seems to be the play for Abatha, just to deny rotations. And if Genji's rotating around the map, that armor reduction from Envenomed Nest might mean Plok is just hunting kills, which is big memes. Why Shang there? Yeah. Takes a lot of damage, but is able to tank through, and Plok has to back away.
Yeah, Sylvanas is still sitting at the bottom of the map, so she's not part of this fight. She could actually take that fountain down.
Yeah, she has possession. She's hard pushing.
Yeah, she definitely is. And now we're having the mid lane brawling it out continuously. And Sylvanas, I mean, the girl is doing work. So Genji is now moving in to try and deal with it. But let's not forget that we already have half the wave taken out.
With Abatha's help, is it enough?
Oh, technical pause. There we go. The tactical plays. The Chinese are cheating right there. Sun Tzu comes in, says like, boys, I'm in trouble. Pause quickly. I need to think about what I'm doing here. No, jokes aside. But do you think she's going to survive? I doubt it. But,
Absolutely not.
But yeah, over here on the right side, that damage on the fort might still be worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty low. It's only going to take one time for Sungsu to respawn and come back in there. Countdown begins, and we are back. Sungsu dies.
Goodbye. So, yeah, first kill in the game, and the bot lane has, of course, suffered quite a bit of damage. Good news is the level 7 is going to kick in soon, if they take Mule. That's, of course, another question. They already...
I really hope they do.
They deviated away from the build pretty heavily, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out. Level 7 is just creeping around the corner. Misaka going to come in for the flanks. They can test this. Remember, this goes in favor of SexyPloks. The longer this goes on, the more so Abba gets. But Kirisaku is taken out. Plok gets the counter kill, though, as they try to contest this. Rouge is taken out by Assassin. The dive is good. With those numbers down, Plok is looking for maybe one more delay. But that's been some good soak coming in from Hot Guy equipment there.
Yeah, Mule is picked, Mule is dropped, and is going to try and repair the bottom fort. Top lane attack is going to go strong in just a second, though, with Sylvanas and Greymane on the lane. That wall is in trouble. I like that Team Fly plays this extremely aggressive. They should. Against this composition, early on, this is definitely the kind of plays that we need from them.
Perfect defense coming in for Plok for good reason. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Having that little bit of extra defense would be wonderful. Gonna move forward, trying to get some damage out. Rouge cleanses from with the help of Academy. They try to turn onto Hajang, #1 player, killer hero, face plants as Lucio is taken out.
Yep, that was a bit too aggressive. Talking about aggressive, nice idea from Muradin here, but shut down by ETC right away. But Muradin was so low, I mean, they really wanted him. And yeah, Lucio kind of committing Sudoku there. So that was a quick kill against him, and that puts, of course, SexyPloks in a decent position again, because now they're ahead in experience, ahead in kills, they lost some structures, but the Mule is trying to heal that up as we speak, and these Envenom Nests are already pissing Urel off big time.
They're really slowing down the rotations, really being irritating. Next objective is going to be up in top. Mule doing its thing, but Sunzu is coming, and this time they brought friends.
Yep, they're trading the objective, they're trading the tribute for the fort, which is a good trade.
Boy Sheng,
yeah,
buying time, delaying, slowing down the rotation, giving them time to escape. Assassin with the disengage. They get the fort, they get out. Nice.
Yeah, Gladiator's Medallion had to be used by Sylvanas. They wanted to go for her, and that's a 5-minute cooldown, of course. It just got baited out too. But this pressure against structures, I really like it. And Fly continues to make those plays top lane now, with Urel starting to push the next fort in. So that's the one thing that would worry me a little bit if I'm on the side of SexyPloks, that they're starting to lose control of the map a bit. But if they can force these... Oh, that is a ballsy move. I am not so sure about this. Not with level 10 ready on the other side. Both of them have it now. That's a big YOLO move.
Leashing. They're not leashing. I thought they were going to leash. Here comes Plok. It's going to be a Dragon Blade, by the way. They have the Bloodlust. There's the leash. Will they keep it aggro? Rouge tries to zone out TR50. Misaka. Kirisaku is taking quite a bit of damage.
Double Genji. They're about to go in. Bloodlust hasn't been used yet. Here comes the boss. They go for the play. ETC. It's a party. Gets interrupted right away. Copy is about to go down, but the big fight over the spot is still happening. And TR50 is down. Goodbye, ETC. Sonya is there too. Slicing and dicing. Here comes the Dragon Blade. And Genji gets locked down. But they take it. Muradin dies too. The blue team murders the opposition. They take everything. They just stole their lunch money. Wow.
2 words on that fight. Sound barrier just kept them alive so hard. Another also incredible play from Misaka. He zoned Plok away from the fight, and Plok is most of this team's burst damage. So taking him out of the fight with that incredible chase, forcing him off the boss point, gave them time to control, and as such, Fly were able to claim that boss. And they now have their second tribute as well, 1 away from a curse.
Yeah, okay, they want to go... Yeah, Urel is not going to die yet. For just a second, I was like, yeah, they're trying to go for that here. And I was like, oh, it's the space god. My bad, my bad. She's not gonna die. It's not happening. But yeah, so it was an aggressive play from Team Fly, going for a boss like this in that situation. I mean, usually you're just hoping for your opponent to not notice it, but that they were able to win the fight, that makes up for it. Aggressive play, high risk, high reward. They won the fight, they're a little bit ahead now. It's actually surprising to me that they're not farther ahead than that, but they could get the curse now. And they have the level 13 talent, so if SexyPloks doesn't get that quickly somewhere on the map, then they have to play against a talent advantage.
Sylvan Greymane is just taking down a fort while TR50 just delays and buys time. They can grab the fort and the objective here. This is such a snowball for them. Rouge eats the cold embrace that Sylv took at level 13, has a bad time as Misaka rejoins the team.
Yeah, Kirisaku is coming back in for it. They want the 13. Abatha still positioning with the body down at the bottom of the map to get a little bit more body soak, and maybe the 13 for them. Camp in the middle is pushing and is opening the wall up. But again, there is a curse on the line here.
Channel coming in. Rouge in the back line, but in the meantime, Plok again is getting zoned by Misaka. The pressure is so high. Rouge, good face melt with Encore to deny it. The mosh pit was a little iffy, but Rouge will be killed here.
Oh, Jesus, that ragdoll kick. I mean, that's 2 screens that thing was flying. Now, they got the 13. Of course, we got the tidal waves in, since it is Bloodlust and not Ancestral. But they are diving deep behind enemy lines now. 13 versus 13, but that curse is, of course, just a godsend. That's a huge gift for them. They're doing so much damage here. The fort in the middle will be destroyed 100%. They're level ahead right now. They're working through the wall up at the top. Murden is down. He comes back in another second. But this is going to be insane damage one way or another. So, yeah, this is going to be, as you said, a snowball that's happening here.
There's the Bloodlust. They're just going to try and go for this. All or nothing as they try to rush in, but Plok is again getting zoned out pretty hard. The clone, it's on Muradin to try and hold here, to give them some of that extra tankiness. Wailing Arrow hits Plok, preventing the damage output here. Zansu is low, running away here, as here comes Plok into the backline. Picks up the kill. Clone on Muradin is gone. The mosh is good, but Plok micros beautifully to prevent the stun. They are able to get ETC. Assassin avoids the stun, but he's running into mines here. Fly in full retreat. The chase is good. Plok has no mana left though, but he's determined for the kill, but he can't find it. Misaka too fast to retreat.
Yeah, honestly, if Murden hits the first Stormbolt, they get another kill. Someone needs to deal with that bot lane pressure now, but they are back in this all of a sudden. The comeback is here. I mean, look at that team fight. That mosh pit just didn't lock it down, and then they're getting crushed here by Genji in particular, but the entire team is chasing. They set the kills up. Murden could have even gone for one more. Now they're ahead in experience. They're way behind in structures, but they can slowly start to make their way back into this if they start to take some structures down with the help of this boss maybe, or maybe themselves even locking in a curse. Abatha is doing what he can to also repair, of course, with the mule now, the top keep. They are still in this. They are half a level ahead. They have level 16.
Yeah, they're not dead yet. Fly, though, definitely showing more signs of life in this game than they did in the previous game. But, wow, SexyPloks starting to really find their footing here, really getting the angle. Oh, here it is. Here's what they're doing with this. They don't care about the symbiote because it's all about that evolution. Volatile mutation coming in for the Abatha on level 16. Stun only hits minions.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Muradin is in trouble again, and he just disappears. Oh my god, they melted that dwarf. What is that? Like, they try to go for Sonya, and she's dead too. Wow. Yeah, they just crushed them in that fight.
I think we're about to say goodbye to a keep. As the push comes in, they don't actually have any minions. They're just going to try and go for the boss here, and that will allow them to set it up for later. So they make their way down. Boss will be available. Tribute will be available. This will give time, though, for SexyPloks to respawn and go for another team fight. But looking at this build, Khaldor, I would like to posit to you that I think they're going to go for Evolutionary Link at level 20 on Abatha.
Yeah, I would posit to you that they first of all have to get level 20. Because I'm a little bit...
Fair point.
Not gonna lie, I'm a bit worried here, since they not only have boss, they have Sylvanas with it. So that's the one thing that concerns me. The keep at the bot lane is more or less done. But
You're right.
Just imagine if that fight now starts up with a few kills, And look at this. Muradin already has used his medallion. That's another 2-minute cooldown. Nobody has used it on the blue team side. It's not out of the question that they go for core here if they are able to get a few more kills.
We have the Shimada coming in for Genji, a little bit of extra damage. Stun into the boss. Medallion is good, but the mosh pit comes out, but Yrel knocks them out of the mosh pit. It's a full wailing arrow, though, hitting everyone. Kirisaku gets the ignore pain. They turn it onto Assassin with the Genji dive. They pick up the kill.
Yeah, they need more kills than that, though. The boss is going to go for core, keep in the middle, or Ford in the middle, gets attacked again, but here comes once more Genji trying to go for the ETC kill. They're locking down Sylvanas in the back here. The fight isn't over by any means, but yes, it's a double murder in here. They're going for Yrel at the bottom, and they might be able to get her. Sonya's still dealing with the boss, which is nearly down, but the core is still taking at least a little bit of damage, and Yrel just doesn't die. Finally, they're coming in with Genji again. 70 hit points. Kill the fuck up. No, the mosh pit. Oh my god. What a turn in that battle. Wow. Just wow. And they make it happen again. These guys just don't give up. Look at that turn here. They chase Yrel so hard. She's on 70 HP at some point, and then comes the mosh pit. Beautiful play here. And that is the end. 10 kills to 5. Ooh, tribute taken. Good Stormbolt as well. Ooh, really good Stormbolt. Sonya?
That's a steal. Popped there. Big shield needed and used.
Jesus, what a game. Yeah, but the structures are a problem. The jump. Oh, there's a 5 versus 3. Hop, little dwarf, hop. He doesn't hop fast enough. They're all low, but Muradin is dead.
They don't have Genji. Kirisaku just used Nerves of Steel. They can't go in for another fight there. They have to back away. No bosses available, but a push into mid will still be here. Kirisaku, that is saucy.
Yeah, well, they're going to get it. The problem is, can they keep the keep? Genji is coming back. Nah, not with Sylvanas. No.
Nope. Ooh. 26 seconds till Muradin. That will allow them to maybe contest. Only a full level away from level 20. Plok, he's got to live this or it could be game. Mosh pit again. Not going to land, but the core is being pressured. They're trying to end this pre-20. They can't do it.
He has some delay or something. It happened now 2 times at least. So yeah, the wind up there is not really working. I mean, honestly, it worked once. So when it works, he gets the kill. Also, that is fine. But yeah, 2 keeps down, no fort destroyed. Yeah, good luck coming back into this one. Now, they have to pretty much win every single team fight. And it's half a level until 20. The opponent's going to have it quicker. Oh, and that is bad timing. Boss is up. That's really bad timing. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, they know it too, but just look how well that lines up. The boss comes up, they have level 20, and the red team is... They are forced to fight. They have to fight.
They're just about to hit 20. They're just about to hit 20. Pok is going to try and get this. Roger is buying time. They leash the boss. If they get away with this, they hit 20 thanks to Abatha, and they can try and take it. But Assassin is going so deep with Alpha Killer to try and kill Rouge. And as such, Avatar is burned, and that's going to be not available for the fight.
Yeah, so, yeah, let's see if they can make something happen with the 20 talent. Dragon becomes Mies in. We got the Gladiators Washout. Evolutionary Link, as you said, is in. But the big question, is that enough? And Sonya is... Oh, wow, here comes the silence arrow as the wailing hits. And off we go. They're starting to come in. A lot of sustain from Sonya. She's still alive. They're trying to get the kill against the back line, especially Sylvanas is in a bit of trouble. Everybody's low here. Everybody's low, but the mosh pit hits 4-man mosh pit, baby. And they are getting the kills left, right, center. It's not over yet, though. Look how low they are. Genji, what the fuck?
They're gonna chase down Misaka! 1v1 on a defender! Uh-oh! Plok is in full retreat! He goes for it, gets it with the deflect! Plok carries with the help of Abatha! They go for the full fight, ignore pain, and Nerves of Steel from Sonya keeps her alive so long, the mosh pit looked like it would end the game right there! But the evolutionary link Abatha on the Dragon Becomes Me Genji means Plok cleans up and has nothing else because he can't push because he's Genji.
That was actually the best thing. The fight is over, he kills everything and then turns around, looks confused and is like, and now?
He gets the curse. He's got to delay this for his team.
Yeah, he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until a couple more heroes are back. I mean, there's nobody that can interrupt him. But Jesus, 14 kills to 14. But the fact is, I mean, they still have 2 lanes of pressure against them. The curse is gonna relieve the pressure on lanes a little bit, so that helps. But yeah, they have to go for boss. There's 2 bosses up now on the map. The problem is they cannot sacrifice the bottom boss. And they're doing exactly that.
Yeah. They're losing so much here. This is going to be terrible. They can clear this really fast with Sonya.
What are they doing?
This is pushed with. They're in serious trouble. They're clearing mid. They're doing nothing.
What
that is the thing.
this?
They're being way too slow on this. Boss is gone. It's too late. This rotation is way too slow.
Okay, if you look up brain fart in the dictionary, there's a video of that situation. They had so much time on the map. They need to clean up in this team fight now and then go and defend the boss. But that is a huge mistake, and they had so much time to think about what they wanted to do here. I don't think they realized that the boss was being up in just a second. So there's no keep at the bottom. Wow, I can't believe that just happened.
They look for ETC. If they can get ETC, it removes the kill. There is the mosh pit, but Evolutionary Link protects Genji. They're trying to end here and now. They have to get this keep because Boss is on their core. 4v5 to take the game.
Don't tell me. Can they really pull that off? The Boss is on the core. I mean, they got Mule, but still.
Mule should get it, but they have to win the fight. They don't have clone. It's all about Hat. They race it down. They stand in the curse. Sonya is gonna get dropped here, but Plok is uncontested. And Plok is sexy. SexyPloks wins the game and the series.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.